The following segment is sponsored by Creative Society.
You've probably heard of Creature Comforts Veterinary Resort and Suites in Inman. It's a 47-room luxury pet hotel inside a great daily veterinary clinic with a huge day camp business. What you might not know is they're experts in all things feline, too. Dr. Donna Lambert and Craig Lambert are with us this morning. Hey, good to see you both.
Hey, Margaret. Good morning.
Hi. We are talking cats today, and we want to dive right in. Dr. Lambert, Creature Comforts is a non-declaw clinic. Talk to us about why that's important to you.
Well, declawing has actually been made illegal in other countries. In the United States, it's still not, but it's under scrutiny right now because it is basically an amputation of the cat's lower digit, which is the bone is actually removed, and the bone is where the nail grows from. So it is a painful surgery that's basically just for our convenience, not necessarily for the cat's best interest. So many people just feel like that's not humane anymore, and so I kind of am in agreement with that. It's my personal philosophy. I feel like there's other options that we can do to control the scratching and the natural behavior of cats with their claws.
And I know Dr. Lambert used to do a lot with the Humane Society, and the rescued cats that would come in. That's really what also changed her mind, was she said there were cats that were brought in that were declawed in the front, so they had no way to defend themselves. They'd gotten attacked by a dog. They couldn't climb a tree. They couldn't do anything to defend themselves, and it just seemed, pretty barbaric.
A defenseless cat out in the wild is not going to do well. But you say, for anybody considering, they want to save their furniture, there's a much better option for a cat owner. It's called Soft Paw. What's that?
Soft paws are silicone tips that are basically glued to the cat's natural nail. They're easy to apply. They last sometimes for several weeks to months, so you do have to reapply them occasionally, but the cats seem to tolerate them really well. They don't cause any pain. They're actually kind of cute. They come in colors, and so it's much more humane for the cat's overall well-being, and that eliminates the damage from the nails.
Gotcha. And another key to being a good cat owner is selecting the right food. You've got some advice there. What's your recommendation?
Well, so that's changed recently too in the past few years. Typically before recent changes, the diet was recommended to be completely dry because it eliminated some dental tartar and blah, blah, blah. But now cats are much happier and healthier on a wet diet, meaning from a can, if they're fed properly, which is usually once in the morning, once in the evening. It tends to promote less obesity, which in turn promotes less diabetes in cats, keeps their weight much steadier. Their insulin levels aren't spiked all day long from grazing on high carbohydrate dry food. So the recommendations now are definitely more starting your cat as a kitten on canned food.
All right, all good advice there. And your feline friend, if they've been with you for some years, they're going to have some extra nutritional needs. What do we need to consider there?
So senior cats definitely need extra nutritional needs because, number one, they are not as active, so they're not, burning as many calories. They need to have weight control. They need fiber so they don't get constipated. They need extra hydration, water content to keep their kidneys healthy. A lot of the senior diets also have glucosamine and fatty acids, which are great for old arthritic joints.
Absolutely. And caring for a feline's coat, this can be tricky. And I assume the best practices depend on factors, whether we're talking about short hair or long, right?
For sure. If their hair is long and the cat is not able to fully groom themselves anymore, daily brushing will definitely help.
Gotcha. Well, let's talk about the pet hotel and the accommodations for your cats, and of course the veterinary service available for your cats.
We've got 47 hotel rooms, and many of those are set up for cats. We got climbing ledges and cat trees, and people can bring their own things if they want. I mean, the whole idea is if you got one cat, used to have a lady that had 6 cats, and they would all stay together, and they would just bring in a tremendous amount of stuff from their house. And so you can set up the suite any way you choose, but we've got them set up pretty well for each cat. It gives them a quiet place. It's not loud. It's actually a closed room. They can see out the door, but they're not being bothered even if there's a dog nearby in another suite.
So they get their own rooms too. I like that. But cats are not known for being too eager to jump in the car and go for a drive. You've got a little recommendation for making that easier, right?
So some of the advice we've heard in the past, and it has worked, leave the carrier out more. Don't just get it out when you want to get your cat to the veterinarian. So leave the crate out, maybe put a treat in there, make it where they can come and go. So when that day comes, it's not, so traumatic.
They can associate something positive with being in that crate is a good thing.
Right.
And I know you offer televet service for cats that just can't handle leaving the house.
Yeah, we've had several of those recently. Those are great because cats, again, are a little more stressed when it comes to travel. We do take every effort to keep the stress level low for cats. We keep them in a separate room, away from dogs in the lobby. They're immediately brought in and put in what we call our comfort room, which is a quiet, separate room so cats aren't sitting next to a dog barking and scaring it to death.
They have all the luxury of the hotel stay there too. People can learn more at creaturecomfortsresort.com or by calling the number on the screen. Dr. Donna, Craig, anything else to add? Anything else on your mind before we go today?
No, that's it, man. The boarding's filling up quick, so if you got a trip planned this summer, we've got a waiting list for the next couple weeks, so I encourage you, please, make your reservations.
I love it. Glad that business has picked up so much. I know a lot of people are heading out of town, so a great option that you provide. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for being here.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Margaret. Take care.